Hello. So, my video got spiked by YouTube at the last moment due to copyright, but I thought, okay, let's just use this as an opportunity and try something a bit different, where I'll just sort of chat about what motivates me and why I wanted to make videos in the first place. So, what I've got on screen at the moment is a tweet that was made about a week ago by the Conservative Party about Keir Starmer trying to smear his name. Now, there is that kernel of truth to it. He did used to be a barrister, and in his time as a barrister, he did represent some pretty reprehensible people in court. But the Conservatives are not giving you the full context here. You see, in the legal profession, they have what's called the cab rank rule, where basically any barrister who is qualified to defend someone is obliged to do so. And it's actually a very important part of our legal system because two of the most important parts of our legal system say that number one, you are innocent until proven guilty. And number two, everybody has a right to a fair trial. And actually, if barristers weren't defending these awful people, then actually a lot of cases would get thrown out. So it's actually a very important thing. But the thing is, the Conservatives know this. They know this already. This isn't news to them. But they are telling this lie anyway. So why would they do that? Well, there's a phrase that says a lie is halfway round the world before the truth has got its boots on. And that's what they're doing. Loads of people would have seen this tweet, liked it, shared it, and been completely oblivious that it's untrue. And, maybe I'm fighting a losing battle here, but that's what I want to fight against. This deliberate spreading of misinformation. And I do cover a lot of different subjects because there is, a wide variety of things that people are spreading misinformation for various different reasons. Okay, uh, I make videos about flat Earth, and there are various reasons why people become flat earthers. You know, some people, it actually gives them a sense of community. They don't really care whether the earth is flat or not, but it gives them that feeling of self-importance. To be part of a community, to think they have this knowledge no one else holds. But then there are other people in the flat earthers who are just in it for the grift. People who know the earth isn't flat, but they're gonna try and make some money out of it anyway. And those are the people I think really need to be stopped. And it is important because people who believe in flat earthers, they tend to get involved in other conspiracy theories as well, such as we see with the anti-vax movement. if you were to draw the Venn diagram of flat earthers and anti-vaxxers, you'd be looking at pretty much a circle. And I do other things as well, such as I've done a couple of videos on the red pill manosphere because again, I think male loneliness is a big problem. There is no easy solution to it. Um, Again, there are people who are profiting from that, selling them this, well, nonsense basically, and putting all the blame on women, creating an unsafe environment for them. And I've also look at some media reviewers on uh, YouTube, such as Track and their War on Woke. And so this is a weird one because, you know, they can't really define exactly what they mean by by woke. It's because if they did, then they'd realize just how bad it actually sounds. Because at the end of the day, wokeness, it's a new variation on the SJWs of the past and political correctness before that. It's basically just warring against people trying to be nice. No, that's not to say people always get it right. You know, Obviously, sometimes, you know, uh, they can be a little heavy-handed with their message, but that doesn't make it wrong. And it's it's really sad. Though there are some people who seem to have other agendas. So just today, I was watching a video about the news that Millie Gibson was being replaced in Doctor Who by an actress called Verada Sefu. I have no idea if I've pronounced that correctly. But anyway, the point was the person in this video, all they had to say about her was she's very Indian and that's all you need to know about her. So he obviously had no idea who she is, and that would be fine. But he was immediately implying that because she's non-white, she couldn't possibly be talented. It can only be what they call box ticking, and that's just completely wrong. And I am aware that most of what I do does seem to be centered around people who are more on the right wing of the political spectrum. And I have been thinking about more left wing targets I could go after. But I have to admit I do find it more difficult uh, because what I tend to find with those on the left is they don't they don't give out pure misinformation, but they do tend to take an absolutist position on issues. And I think that is a problem because I think that does create a rift. I think we do need to be able to discuss issues without it would just resorting to name calling. You know, so yeah. So that is something I am going to try and look more into in the future. So yeah, I realised this was all a bit of a ramble. There was no real structure to it. It was just, you know, today I read about how there's a massive increase in measles in this country, you know, and that's all as a result of misinformation, which is literally putting lives at risk now. So, yeah, I guess that's why I want to make videos. Uh, will it make any difference? Maybe not. But I just figured, well, maybe I could try and do something, and maybe I could help some people at least. So, yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please let me know. And hey, maybe you might like to hear me ramble about one more topic in the future. Uh, yeah. Uh, till next week, we'll return to our regular programming. Please feel free to like, subscribe, help an angel get its wings by hitting the notification bell. And if there's someone you don't like, maybe you can send them this video. Till next time, Starlight, and I'm out.